The humans are developing this technology much faster than we had expected. We believe they have reverse engineered Chair by about 17% in only 6 months, a rather concerning feat, as the Martians took 16 years to reach this stage. These humans are interesting, innovative, and constructive. I shall have to inform the Grand Shell of their progress. It is a race that we most certainly must watch as part of the Chicken Empire. How did we get here?
He may
The
try to
Outer
conquer
Space
the world,
Chicken,
but be very
yay!
wary.
Hello there, Sharks. Very nice to meet you. Come along, Chair.
And nice to meet you too.
Chair. Registration 4.29.
Oh, Dan.
Hello there, Sharks. My name is Professor Clockington, PhD in Wikipedia History, and I have come here before you to ask for the sum of 40,000 of your most prominent Earth monies in exchange for 10% of the Earth holdings of Cook Industries. Today I have come to sell you a technological marvel to brush and mankind that will help push you into the modern space age. I present to you the Celestial Homing Artificial Intelligent Rocket, or, in layman's terms, Chair. Now, what exactly is Chair, I hear you asking? Well, I have made this device with the help of the Chicken Empire, and trust me, it's a long and complicated story, but to put it very bluntly, the Chicken Empire spans over 30 different galactic systems with many protected planets underneath it, and Earth is one of those rare planets that is starting to come to fruition of the space age, so we'd like to help you move along a little bit, and we will be doing that with Chair. Chair is a specialist small transportation device. Think like your van drivers, but not quite so slow and inefficient. Using technology that is outdated to the Chicken Empire by around 1900 years, but still a technical marvel to the brushes and humans of this planet, Chair is able, and using your GPS technology to make it easier to integrate into Earth's systems, Chair is able to enter orbit and land anywhere on the planet within the period of 7 seconds to 3 of your Earth minutes, depending on the location. Now, as I've mentioned, chicken, I am the chicken. Chair is a very advanced piece of technology for Earth sensors, but for us, it's very outdated, and unfortunately, some of the technology that is required to allow Chair to, say, carry biological creatures like living beings, plant matter, meat into the outer atmosphere is simply not in place for this product at the moment in time. However, it can carry up to 300 pounds of your Earth pound weights into the atmosphere and somewhere else. Think about it this way.
How you can't sit on it.
I want to try
too
it.
much for
I want
power.
to try Chair.
Can I
I
try
apologize.
it?
I'm sorry.
Wait, did you create the pyramids?
No, that was the Martians. Long, complicated
Chicken
story.
Man, can I
Ask
ask
me
a
later.
question?
Yes, of course.
Can I
Mrs.
try the
Stone.
chair?
You
try the
can,
chair?
but you just don't... Well, you can't touch anything. It's not programmed to your holographic signature. Yes, please, take a seat on chair.
Oh.
Now,
So does
Chair,
it move, or am I just...
Chair, Grumpy.
Chair, would you please take our guest at a 45-degree angle to the left 3 steps?
Oh! Oh my god! Oh, it's moving!
And forward 3 steps,
Onwards,
please, Chair.
chair!
That's it.
Can the chair take me to the bar, please?
Chair. Yes, apparently he's responding
Chair.
without me having to do so.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Now, Chair can do so much more than just go to the bar and back, although it could be used as a medical aid for people who cannot walk properly. Our veterans in the galactic wars, of which there have been many, have used variants of Chair without the ability to do its most impressive trick, if you will. But as I was back to my original point, Chair is potentially useful for interlinking your planet to help form a united government. For example, in your country known as Africa, you have a problem with water supplies, droughts, and food. Why not have a fleet of 300 chairs delivering 400 or 300 pounds of these products to Africa continuously? Your problems would be solved. And if that's not good enough for you because you want to make money off this, and I know how this show works, why don't you sell them to Amazon? Because think about it, how much would Amazon pay to be able to deliver your products within 3 minutes to anywhere on this planet? I can tell you, an awful bloody lot. A fantastic return. Chair works with technology that, if I attempted to explain how it actually worked, would cause your brain to most likely catastrophically melt. We had a problem with Pluto with that, unfortunately, and they don't like us very much at the moment. But if I was to use simple layman's terms, Chair has... Ooh, he's over there now. Chair, please remain in place. Protocol 429.
As they will-
Chair has had an artificial...
Can Chair take me to the person in this room who loves me the most?
He is an artificial
Chair, take me to the
intelligence.
person in this room who loves me the most.
Chair, attempt to follow protocol request from gentleman sitting on you. Ahead.
Take me to the person who loves me. Show me some love.
Surely it's not going to go anywhere. Hey!
Yay!
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 Oh no, Charlie's taking it away.
Oh!
It's not
Oh
done.
God!
Chair,
Oh God!
Chair,
Sammy goes
Chair,
to the
cease protocol. Chair,
I think-
cease protocol. Return to original position.
Breaking the chair. Yeah, guys.
I...
I don't like this chair.
When someone over 300 pounds
Chair.
is in the chair.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Stay. Before, I beg your pardon, I must explain. Chair has had an artificial intelligence installed into it which we believe works roughly the same way that a brush and a human's mentality do to try and bring you at ease with such a technological marvel. Therefore, he's a little bit unpredictable. This is the 5th prototype of Chair that we are using on this planet. As I said, we're attempting to use your GPS systems, mainly because if we can help integrate it into your technology, it allows you to grow further. But as I said, sell them to Amazon. They use thermal transportation phase shifting, so that they can literally go through walls without causing any physical damage at all. Nylon-powered Type B thrusters pull hydrogen, carbon, a small amount of oxygen, and an element that you're unaware of but is all over this planet called out of the atmosphere to fuel it. Chair can make 4 trips to anywhere on this planet and return an hour. There are, of course, limitations on the technology, which I bring up in the distance, but it's a fantastic piece of technology and can be attuned.
Can I ask a question about the way it works?
You can, but it may melt your mind. I'm not the scientist who developed it.
Purely hypothetically speaking,
Go
if
ahead.
I was to get on Chair and say, take me to Scarlett Johansson's underwear drawer, would it be able to do that?
If you were able to get the GPS coordinate locations of her underwear drawer, yes.
I
he
got a
could
guy
take you
doing
there.
that. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's...
Take me to Halle Berry's bathroom.
However, do not comply, Chair.
Take me to Halle Berry's bathroom.
Creatures to transist on Chair without being burnt up in the atmosphere requires a shell-based system, which is a bit too advanced to give to humans and brushes at this moment in time. Therefore, Chair can only be used to carry around innate objects that cannot physically die, like water, food, iPods, or terrible memes, if you will. Brushes! So, there are slight limitations there. But the biggest thing that
Did you say
this
brushes?
could potentially... Paintbrushes, yes. You can't kill paintbrushes because they're made out of horsehair. Now, the biggest potential
I mean,
benefit
you're trying to say that
to brush
3 or 5 of us aren't
and
real.
mankind to this is many alien visitors will visit you, selling you great products that will do this and that, and all you have to do is sign a small contract. And the next thing you know, you've sold your core to them and your planet is dying. Trust me, I've seen it, it's quite unpleasant. But the Chicken Empire doesn't request that. It simply requests that you don't attack us when you become a spacefaring fleet. I mean, if you did, we completely obliterate you. Mars used to be so much greener than it currently is. I mean, the War of the Worlds, that was actually a thing, and they had to go at you, and they had to go at us at the same time, and then they all died. It wasn't bacteria, it was our technological marvel weapons, but I don't want to scare you too much. But what I'm point of making is, you can reverse engineer Chair and develop your own technology to speed up your progression. We have done calculations, roughly, and guesstimated that it would take you around 742 years and 13 days to develop technology similar to Chair. But if you were to reverse engineering it, most species are able to develop vehicles that can run off the technology of Chair within 45 years of being granted the product. But, of course...
Okay, that's a great pitch, but can we now have a chance for the sharks to ask some questions?
May I give you a
Yeah.
product
A lot of
demonstration?
information our way. I've tried to take notes.
May I give you a product demonstration before we begin?
think my brain's melting.
Yes.
Yo, please, please, please.
I have programmed Chair to do a round trip to Earth, and we have some technology that will allow you to see this, and it will return to its exact position. We've also got a bit of music there to calm you down. Chair, protocol B, journey type 17 to 9. Controls are on the back. Initiate.
Activating.
Chair, leave at your own
Powering
will.
up.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh!
So as you can see, the thrusters begin. In a moment, the phase shifting will allow it to go straight through the building. Now you may notice there is a screen here where you can observe what is actually happening. Now I will explain what's going on. As you can see, the thrusters are currently propelling it into space. At this
Isn't
point,
he in
a
space?
shorter version of shell shielding protects it as it goes through the atmospheric ring, and now it is in space above planet Earth. Now Chair is programmed to come back to the exact location, so it will travel around the globe and then use its technical teleportation, as it can do that returning to the atmosphere, to immediately return to the position it was. Also, the face remains there so you know where it's going to land. Even though Chair's thrusters cannot
Ooh, I
physically
want to
hurt
try
you,
this.
if the chair lands on your head, it will hurt you. And gentlemen, that is
That
the
is-
Celestial Homing Artificially Intelligent Rocket, or Chair.
That is
Okay,
the most
I've got
impressive
some
I hope I
pitch
don't
have
die.
ever
That was
heard.
amazing.
Oh, wait, can everyone send this?
I do believe Chair would allow
Can we all
everybody
get on?
to
Is this
separate,
something?
but Chair cannot take off with you
Wait.
on board because you will
I
die.
can't.
Overweight detected. Overweight detected.
It's fine,
Overweight
we
detected.
can try this.
Oh, it's overweight. Power gone.
It's fine, it's fine.
Hey, Mr. Winner, I appreciate
What would
it,
go
but I
wrong?
would have to install a module that would allow you to travel safely on Chair, and I just cannot risk a good human's life to show a product that I can demonstrate with the correct
It's alright,
modules
he's
later
not a
on.
good human. You wouldn't be wasting anything.
Yeah, he's a bit of a jackass. Just send him.
Chair,
I guess I
initiate
understand.
protocol
Hey, I'm
protection
not.
type 29B for cattle transportation to planet Z.
Cattle transportation.
Activating.
Bye, winner. It's been nice knowing you.
Mr. Winner,
I
you're
don't
not
think so.
insured, I'm
You're
afraid.
the one going.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
Oh.
tell my wife
It
that
phased
I
from-
never
This
liked her.
I can
is-
actually see it now.
This is the safety mechanism. As you can see, Chair has attempted to take off with an illegitimate load, be it overloaded or something it cannot carry, and it will not take it.
Oh,
It
he's
simply
just gone.
phases through.
He's gone.
Now he's
He's
gone.
gone.
Where is he?
Do you like
He's
these?
gone.
But
Feature now,
he
if
might
you just-
not come back. Occasionally prototypes are a little bit unavailable.
I just see a little.
Actually, I'm
There
fine
was
with
a
winner
safety
not coming
mechanism
back.
that actually was like selling the idea, and now you're.
No.
He's got. Oh, he's back.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, there he is.
Chair, were you running protocol 17B
I can't
or
feel my
17F?
legs.
17.
I can't.
Oh,
I can't move my legs.
17F. Yes, we shouldn't have run 17.
I think-
Chair, no more flights today until instructed back at the yard by protocol manager 17B.
My legs.
Thank you. I did warn you, Mr. Winner, that
Oh.
unfortunately you are not insured by Clock Industries or Clock Tech. Thank you, Chair. You may power down.
I've got-
Well-
Cluck. Yeah,
Hello.
I think we all have some questions
You go
here.
first, pal.
Please,
yes.
I am all ears to all of the
So
sharp questions.
I have a couple of questions. One, congratulations on a pitch which is, you know, out of this world, and I mean that as a compliment. Question two, what is the fuel that Chair runs on? And a follow-up question, is there technology hidden in the chair? Because we've had this problem before, where we buy the chair, we reverse engineer it, we put it in everything so everything becomes smart, and then 5 years down the line, they all sprout weapons and enslave the human race. That has happened far too many times.
Oh, to answer your second question, we stopped doing that millennia ago because we just found it was far easier to integrate societies into our own society. You, planet, would necessarily become a protectorate of the Chicken Empire. We would leave you to your own devices whilst protecting you from external threats. If you were to, say, rise up against us, we would obliterate you. It's just the way the Chicken Empire works, I'm afraid. But no, we have no interest in controlling your little, not necessarily insignificant, but not particularly strategically important to our current goals. We just want to ensure
Oh, I
that
have a question.
spacefaring nations can continue to be safe.
Okay,
And
I've
as
got a
for
question for you,
fuel-
Chicken Man.
Okay.
Oh. You answered the fuel question earlier.
As for fuel...
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he did.
said
Sorry.
that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Grumpy, what's your question?
So this isn't so much a product-based question, more about your race. Now you've already given a few digs at us brushes, Are you a brushist?
Not at all. You see, brushes are a very intelligent species that actually dominate over a large part of the galaxy. Would you believe it that the Chicken Empire and the Brush Empire are actually at war and stiff rivals for years until eventually the Chicken Empire prospered and was able to overrun the Brush Empire? Now, we could have wiped out every brush in existence, but instead we sent them to various planets to spread their own culture and restart under the united banner of the chickens.
Okay.
I don't quite buy it. Here's a practical demonstration.
Yeah.
Touch my brush. Touch my brush. Oh,
He's wearing gloves.
okay.
He's
Okay,
wearing
no,
gloves.
I'm
He's got
reassured.
gloves on.
I'm
Mr.
reassured.
Put your head on my brush. Put your head on my bristles. Head on bristles.
This is weird, but I will
Oh.
accept it as a cultural part
Okay.
of Earth. I accept
Okay,
your
okay,
culture.
okay, I
I'm
accept it.
reassured.
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
chicken,
I'm
man, what do you think
I'm-
of chicken farms?
Well, thankfully, human
think of chicken
variations of
farms?
chickens are different to the chicken empire, but it's not cannibalism, so I'm absolutely fine with whatever it is you need to eat. We do not question
I've
what
got
the
one last
planets under our
question.
protector do.
One last question. If I was to buy, put an investment into this chair, and we were to have a business meeting, would you be offended if we went to KFC for that meeting?
I'm very keen on trying some of your Earth chicken. I have tried the various different types of chickens that appear on many planets many times over. Once again, it is not cannibalism, it is simply survival. And I would not want to spit, even though I can't because I have a beak, on your traditions or cultures.
If we were to go to that meeting and I described you as being finger-licking good, would you take offense?
And this is why we didn't destroy the brushes. Your sense of humour is only matched by chicken's sense of humour. Of course not. I would take it as a massive compliment.
Then that
Fuck
pitch,
you,
sir,
Thomas.
was
Chosen
finger-licking
drink.
good.
Okay, I'm willing to put in an offer. What was it you were after in percentage again?
So we were offering you 10% of Clock Industries' Earth holdings in exchange for $25,000. Now, if you think about the
So
profits...
I'm willing to offer you all of that, the full amount, for the percentage and for the full offer.
I will beat that by offering you double the money you came for 2% of Cluck Industries Earth Holdings. That is how much I believe in this product.
You know what, I'm gonna up it. I would like, Mr. Clockman, I'd like 20% for 2 million.
Could I
There
just
is lots of
point something
opportunity
out,
in this.
gentlemen? We don't need your Earth money. We're trying to help you advance.
Oh, so it's free?
I'll sell you all my stocks
Oh, you
at
can still
KFC.
give us the money. We'll send it to a museum to be part of catalogued. But we don't need the money. We wish to help you advance. What we want
How
from
about
you...
if I give you
Then why do you
a
need
note
us?
of every single currency and a coin of every single currency for the 10%? So you have all of our Earth money to look at and catalogue.
Throw in a specific reverse engineering team that focuses on the technology and makes your own variations for the protection of Earth and vassalhood to the Chicken Empire when you become a time, and you have a deal, good man.
Yep, I'll throw that
Hang on,
in.
can you say
We've
that
got
last...
many
No,
good brush
that last
engineers.
part... That last part sounded like slavery.
What was vassal?
Slavery. Vassal.
I didn't. You said
Protectorate.
protectorate, not
As a
vassal.
brush
There's a
that has
difference.
already experienced slavery,
There's
I
a
can tell you
difference.
now, I'm in.
I accept
Yeah,
your
I'm in
offer.
too. I want to work. I want to work on this. Yeah.
Together you can make a united Earth and a fuck ton of money at the same time, whilst bringing yourselves closer to the stars.
So is this everybody's in? Have you got an offer from all
Yeah,
five?
I'm in.
for
Everybody's in.
Splitting the 10%
Congratulations.
between all 5 of us. So we each
Yeah.
get 2% and we all invest.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Yeah? Everyone happy with that? 2% and we all invest?
that
sounds
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Excellent.
good man, you've got all of us on board.
Excellent.
Congratulations.
Fantastic.
Now I'm just gonna I just want one final request. Take me to the toilet.
Oh,
The chair's
good.
artificial intelligence does allow him to override some commands from time to time. Please get
That
off the
is
chair
good.
before you go to the
That
toilet.
is
Well, it appears he has stolen the chair.
That is good. On a personal note, if I was to look down your trousers, would I find eggs?
No, I'm a man. You'd find a cloaca.
Wait, hang on.
Your
Hang on.
human and brush cultures are very weird, but I will accept them. Part
Oh, he's not lying. There's no eggs. There's no eggs. It's fine.
Boop.
I need to go and see this. I want to see him on the toilet.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on.